Young Perry Alsbury, 1814 November 19, 1877, was a soldier in the Texas Army during the Texas Revolution. He was among the group of volunteers for the mission that was successful in burning the strategically important Vince's Bridge during the Battle of San Jacinto. Additionally, Juana Navarro Alsbury, the wife of his brother Horace Arlington Alsbury, aka Horatio Alexander Alsbury, was one of the few survivors of the Battle of the Alamo. Biography. Young Perry Alsbury was born in Hopkinsville, Kentucky in 1814. He was the youngest son of 10 children. His father, Thomas Alsbury, Jr., was a frontiersman and Indian spy in Virginia, now West Virginia, in the 1790s, and then an early settler and tavern innkeeper in Hopkinsville, Christian County, Kentucky in the early 1800s. His mother was Leah Catlett, born in Maryland. In the early 1820s, the Alsbury family moved from Kentucky to Texas. Stephen F. Austin had written a letter to his father asking the Alsbury family, which included 7 sons, to move to Texas and become part of the original Austin colony. They settled in Brazoria on the Brazos River. Land was what had enticed the family to move to the area. Thomas Alsbury was given 2 leagues and 1.5 labors, between 9,000 and 10,000 acres, 36 and 40 square kilometers. A league of land was 4,428.4 acres, 17.921 square kilometers. A labor 177.136 acres. The property was located on the west bank of the Brazos River. 3 of the older sons of Thomas, Charles, Harvey, and Horace, were also given land. It was located in the Indian Country, along the Gulf Coast, a bit west of where the Dow Chemical Company is now located. Young Perry Alsbury was too young at that time to obtain his own land grant. When he was 22, during the 1836 Texas Revolution, young Perry Alsbury fought on the Texian side in Captain Henry Wax Carnes cavalry, better known as Deaf Smith's Spy Company. Prior to the pivotal Battle of San Jacinto on April 21, 1836, he joined a small company in passing close to enemy lines to burn the strategic Vince's Bridge to prevent reinforcement and escape of Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna. The others who were with him on that mission were Deaf Smith, John Coker, Denmore W. Reeves, John T. Garner, Moses Lapham and Edwin R. Rainwater. On May 28, 1838 he was issued donation certificate No. 247 for 640 acres, 2.6 square kilometers, of land for having participated in the battle. He received a bounty certificate No. 3599 for 320 acres, 1.3 square kilometers, of land for having served in the Army from March 1 to May 28, 1836. On March 5, 1839, he was issued a headright certificate for 1/3 of a league of land by the Brazoria County Board. Shortly after the Battle of San Jacinto, young Perry Alsbury came to San Antonio, Texas, and in 1845 during the U.S. Mexican War he went into Mexico with General Scott. After the war he returned to San Antonio, and was married there about 1847 to Mary Rodriguez, said to be a daughter of wealthy Spanish Americans. He purchased 200 acres of land from Maria de Jesus Olivari, wife of Ambrosio Rodriguez, and in early spring of 1848 he moved to the east bank of the Salado Creek, just north of Ditmar Road, now Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, and built a home. His mother Leah moved from Brazoria to live there with him. He raised 4 children. Leah Jane B. 1849, married John R. Hester, Thomas Jefferson. B. 1851. Married Bertha Edwards. Young Perry Jr. B. 1855. Married Mary Elizabeth Jowers and Mary Ann. B. 1860. Married Albert Moody. Y. P. Served as a Texas Ranger and was involved in several Indian skirmishes. Young Perry Alsbury died November 19, 1877 in his early 60s, and was buried only a few yards from the home on the Salado that he loved. His wife Mary died 3 years later. In 1880, a huge pecan tree marked the head of his grave. To his right lies the body of his wife, and to his left is that of his mother. In 1936, centennial year of the Texas Revolution, the Texas Historical Commission placed a polished marble historical marker on his grave. See also: Timeline of the Texas Revolution. Young Perry Alsbury letter. Santa Anna's letter. Santa Anna's account of the battle. Account of the battle by Creed Taylor. San Jacinto. Vince's Bridge.